Good morning, guys. So for science today, we're actually going to be talking about aquatic ecosystems and streams. So we're going to read a little bit together, and then we're going to test our comprehension of kind of what we learned and go through a sort of mini quiz together. But don't worry, it's together, so we'll be just fine and we're going to do great. Anyway, this is going to be fun, and I'm ready to learn with you guys. Let's do this. Aquatic ecosystems and streams. Streams and rivers. Streams. Streams are moving bodies of water that naturally move downhill due to gravity. The steeper the hill, the faster the water flows. Streams help shape the Earth's surface through erosion and transportation of sediment. Some streams are called intermittent streams because they only flow part of the year. Many plants and animals are found in streams, including grasses, mosses, and algae. Animals found in streams include fish, snakes, and snails, as well as many other animal and plant life that depend on streams for survival. Rivers. Rivers are found on every continent and are large in size. They are natural, flowing bodies of water that vary in length. The beginning of a river is called its source, and the end of the river is called its mouth. Like a stream, a river helps shape the landscape of the earth through erosion. Rivers are moved by gravity as they travel and eventually empty into larger bodies of water. The Amazon River is one of the largest rivers in the world and is where 1/5 of the world's fresh water that enters the oceans comes from. Plants found in rivers include water lilies and duckweeds, while cattails and reeds grow along the shore of a river. Ducks, otters, catfish, and crabs are among the wildlife found in rivers. All right, guys, now that we've read about aquatic ecosystems, streams, and rivers, we'll use our sheet that we just read to figure out and answer some questions together. So question number 1 is, which question can be answered under the heading streams? So what we do is look here. So I've highlighted under the first part streams here, that streams are bodies of water that naturally move downhill due to gravity. So let's see if we can figure out what our answer is. So we have A, what is sediment? B, what causes streams to naturally flow downhill? Or C, which animals are the predators in the stream's habitat? So what I just read to you guys indicates that the answer is that they're moving bodies of water that go downhill. So the answer is B. So we're going to circle B. Now right here, right next to it, so you guys can kind of see that. So number 1 is B. Number 2, which 2 words use the suffix ER the same as it is used in the word steeper? So like we saw the word steeper here, the steeper the hill, we're looking for a way that the ER was used similarly, and it can be more than one answer. So we have A, father, B, smaller, C, quicker, D, weather. So a good way to tell about this is father. If you take off the ER, is fath a word? No, we're going to cross that out, so we know it's not A. What about if we take ER off of smaller? That just ends up being small, so that might be an answer. What about quicker? If we take off the ER, we get quick, so that might be an answer. Let's check weather. If we take off the ER, it just says wez or wees, depending on how you want to pronounce that. So no, it's not D. So we know our answers are B and C. You guys are doing a great job. Let's look at our third one. The beginning of a river is called what? Do we think it's A, a stream, B, the mouth, C, the source, or D, gravity? Let's use our process of elimination. We know it's not gravity, and a stream is smaller than a river, but it's not the beginning, so we know it's not A or D. The mouth of the river is not really something they talked about either, but we did talk about the source, so our answer is C, the source. The beginning of a river is called the source. Let's look at number 4. Number 4, the word vary, V-A-R-Y, as used in paragraph 2, most likely means. So let's take a look here. We're going to read that sentence together again. They are natural flowing bodies of water that vary in length. So what does vary mean in here? Does it mean large? No. Does it mean similar? I don't think so. Does it mean differ? Maybe. Does it mean maintain? Nope. So it looks like the only answer it could be is C, differ. So they use the word vary to mean the same thing as differ or different. Let's look at number 5 here. So what we're going to do is complete the chart below by placing the corresponding letter in the correct box. So let's take a look here. Streams. Let's find the ones that match streams. Are streams moved by... Actually, let's do both. Something that both are done, since we're finding out. We have rivers, both, and streams. So, moved by gravity. Streams and rivers are moved by gravity. So we know A is going to go right here. Let's look at B. Grass, moss, and algae. Is that going to be in a river or a stream from what we were reading? That is going to be in a stream, as we can see from our paragraph right here. Streams, grasses, mosses, and algae. Let's see here. So we have A done and B. Now we need C. Shapes the earth through erosion. Well, both of them do that, both bodies of water, so our C goes right here. Let's take a look at D. Water lilies, otters, and reeds. I know we read about that somewhere. In paragraph 2 under rivers, we have water lilies and duckweeds, crabs, otters, catfish, all of those things. So D is going to go under rivers. All right, we're on E now. So large in size. We know that rivers are larger than streams, so E is going to go under rivers, which means we have one left, which is F for small in size, which means that that will go to streams because streams are smaller than rivers. You guys are doing great so far. Thanks for hanging in there. Let's move on to number 6. A river is blank. A river, is it smaller than a stream? No, we know it's bigger. Let's see. The same as a stream? No, they're not the same. Not important to the earth? Both of them are important to the earth, so we know that's not our answer. So it looks like we are left with D, larger than a stream. Good job, guys. You did a really great job on that. So we're gonna move that to the side over here so we can do part 2. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. All right, so now we have number 7. We need to select 2 synonyms or words that are similar of the word intermittent as used in paragraph 1. So let's take a look and find intermittent first. So some streams are called intermittent streams because they only flow part of the year. So intermittent, let's think. If they only flow part of the year, does that mean maybe seasonal or maybe not? Consistently, so on and off. So we know that it's not constant. We know that it's not a regular happening. So our answer are B and C. So seasonal or on and off is what intermittent means. Now we are going to place these following words in alphabetical order. We've got the words stream, straight, strength, and strap. So let's take a look here. We have our STR. All of them begin with STR. But straight has our next A, so STRA. So right here, we'll write straight. Okay, what's next? STRA. Oh, we've got another STRA. STRAP. Strap is going to be our second one. Our third one, let's take a look here. So we've got straight, strap. So we're left with stream and strength. So STRE, both of them have STRE. Ooh, but after the E here comes an A. So stream will be the third box down. And then that leaves us with strength. Great job, guys. All right, number 9. So a student was doing a report about the wildlife found in streams throughout the United States and the world. Which 2 of the following would be the best websites for researching this topic? So what we're going to do is try to circle the 2 best answers here. So it looks like we have one that says Rivers and Streams Animals, mbg.net. Many interesting animals live around rivers and streams. So I'm just going to read through these. Plants and animals that live in rivers and streams. And that's another one that looks pretty specific. Let's see here. What lives in our streams? That's not quite specific enough. Wildlife, where to stream and watch. So that's more talking about just streaming wildlife online. So we know that's not it. So it looks like our answers we're left with are A and B. We're finally to number 10. Great job hanging in there, guys. The author probably wrote this article to do what purpose? To serve what purpose? Do you think they were trying to entertain the reader with a story about 2 different aquatic ecosystems? I don't know. I didn't find that very entertaining, so I'm just going to cross that one out. So it's not A. Let's take a look at B. Inform the reader about how streams and rivers are formed in their plant and animal life. Well, it definitely did that. Let's check C. Inform the reader about why rivers are better than streams. I don't think it really did that. They're both important is what I learned. D. Persuade the reader to take better care of rivers and streams to protect wildlife. They didn't really focus on that either. So our answer for number 10 is going to be B. And you guys made it through. Great job on science.